Welcome back to biology class. In the previous class, we discussed about the nervous system and its three parts: the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, and the autonomic nervous system. Today, first we will discuss about the important terms related to the functioning of nervous system. While discussing the functioning of the nervous system, we very commonly use the term stimulus. What is this stimulus? Stimulus means the change that happens outside the body in the environment and which in turn causes a change in the body. For example, a heated plate. If accidentally you touch a heated plate, you immediately withdraw your hand. So in this case, the heated plate is the stimulus. Receptor. It is that sensory organ in the body that receives the stimulus. All of you know that you have sense organs in your body, and these sense organs consist of the sensory neurons which receives the message. For example, on touching the heated plate, the neuron or the nerve cell in the skin will receive the stimulus. Hence, skin is called the receptor. Impulse. It is the sudden electrical disturbance which runs through the nerves. For example, on touching the heated plate, the sensation that runs through the nerves is the impulse. Effector. It is the muscle, gland, or the body part that receives the response from the brain and acts accordingly. For example, the hand muscle, which is the effector, will receive a command from the brain to withdraw the hand. And then comes the response. The response is the change in body due to the stimulus. For example, the jerking away of the hand from the hot plate is the response. But if you look at the diagram which is given on the screen, here the stimulus is the ringing of the phone, which is heard by the ear, that is a receptor, which sends the signal to the brain, and then brain gives the message to the effector, which is a hand here, and hand picks up the phone, and that is the response. So children, these were the important terms which are commonly used when we discuss the functioning of the nervous system. But what do you think? All the actions are controlled by the brain? No. Some actions called reflex actions are controlled by the spinal cord. Reflex actions are the reactions that take place in a split second and do not involve any major effort. They are instantaneous and do not require much thinking. For example, when your hand touches something sharp, you instantly move your hand away. This is the reflex action. The path taken by an impulse that leads to a reflex action to take place is known as reflex arc. Three neurons are involved in the reflex arc. They are sensory neurons, interneuron or association neuron, and motor neuron. Sensory neurons are the nerve cells within the nervous system responsible for converting external stimuli from the organism's environment into internal electrical impulses. Then association neurons conduct impulses between the neurons. And then motor neurons carry impulses from the spinal cord to the effectors, which in turn carry out the response. They convert the incoming sensory nerve impulse into an outgoing nerve impulse. Let's see, children, how this reflex action takes place. The hand receives the stimulus, let's say heat, by special receptors, and an impulse travels through sensory neuron to the spinal cord. Here the impulse passes through the association neuron to the motor neuron and finally to the muscle of the arm, which is an effector. The muscles of the arm get the message to contract, and thus the hand moves away from the hot object. These actions are controlled by the peripheral nervous system and the spinal cord without the involvement of the brain.
Reflex action mechanism. In reflex action, fine tips, that is dendrites of receptors, that is sensory neurons, quickly relay a message in the form of electric impulse via sensory nerves to the spinal cord. The spinal cord then sends information, impulse, via motor nerves to effectors, that is, muscles or glands. The reflex actions generally involve spinal cord for quick response to specific stimulus, or otherwise the thinking process of brain may take time and delay the response, which may harm the animal. However, information input also goes on to reach the brain where thinking process occurs. The path taken by nerve impulse in a reflex action is called reflex arc. When our hand accidentally touches a hot object, the heat is sensed by thermoreceptors present in the skin of hands. The receptors trigger nerve impulses in sensory neurons. Sensory neurons transmit the message to the spinal cord. In spinal cord, impulse is passed on to the interneurons, which in turn pass it to the motor neurons. The motor neurons transmit the instruction to the muscles in our arm. The arm muscles contract and pull our hand away from the hot object. This is also referred as spinal reflex.
So children, with this we complete our chapter nervous system. I will be sending you the worksheet which you have to do in your files. Please go through the video and the chapter thoroughly so that you can ask your doubts in the next class. Thank you and take care of yourself.